Welcome back to the channel. Today, what I'm going to be talking about is female bodybuilders. You know, today is Sunday, so you know I do my little movie thing on Sunday. And right now I'm watching Young Guns 2. And I think I seen this, you know, way back when it first came out, but I like to revisit movies at times, so this is going to be one of those days that I revisit this particular movie. But anyway, my thoughts on female bodybuilders. And this is strictly my opinion, and everybody have their own opinion about it. But, you know, I have no qualms with women in the gym at all. You know, it's a great thing even when they. It's a great thing even when they are in there. You know, they can be very destructive at times. You know, but that's up to you to keep your mind where you need to be and trying to get your thing going when you're working out. And it's up to them to do what they got to do when they're trying to get their workout on. One thing I do notice about women, like I said in a previous video, is that they really block everything out when they are in the gym. You know, even though they have their little outfits on or whatever, you know, they still just block everything out. They have more, in my opinion, more concentration on what they're doing than men do. And at the same time, they are not weakened by ego like most men are when it comes down to weightlifting. Women lift a weight that they always lift a weight that they can handle and that they can get a real good workout with, which is why I think they get a better benefit in the gym than most men do. I think this is my opinion, because they like I said, geared toward what they're doing. You have some that do the same thing like men, walking around, prancing around, trying to be pretty. But we're not even talking about those type of people, because they're in the gym. They're trying to find a man, and you got some guys trying to look at a woman. So it's go hand in hand. But like I said, women tend to be better trainers in the gym when they are serious about training than a man is, because they concentrate a lot harder on what they're doing, and they're trying not to hurt themselves, so they don't have that ego about how much weight they're lifting. That's why they get a better benefit out of it. So me personally, I don't like to see a woman muscular. You know, it just don't look right to me. It just don't look natural to me. I don't like to see a muscular woman. I like to see a fit woman, you know, where their legs are tight or whatever, tight arms, what have you. I don't even like to see a woman with abs, really. I like for them to either have that flat stomach or that little round small belly that they have. You know, a lot of them normally get that when they have kids and stuff like that. And that's the way I like to see women, you know, fit but not muscular. I don't want nothing that's pertaining to a man. I like for a woman to look like a woman and feel like a woman, because you know, that's my thing. You know, I like for women to look like women to me, and that's what a woman look like to me. Not muscular, but tone looking, and I prefer them without the abs. Like I said, that right there don't do nothing for me. Not on a woman, that don't. And that's the way I feel about it when it comes down to women being in the gym. I like for them to be fit, but none of that muscular stuff. So that pretty much cancels out all women as far as professional bodybuilding is concerned. I just don't like that. I like those. I like the division that they have out, and it's like I said, it's so very few times that I visit that particular part of the sport, female, but it's like a fitness thing that they got going, and those women tend to be like tone looking, but they're not muscular looking. When you start getting women in bodybuilding, that's the wrong thing for me. I like that women's fitness thing, and that's what I like to see. But I tell you a question that I always have gotten from women when it comes down to their bodies. Women are very body conscientious, and so are men. But women, I think they have it a little bit worse, and most of them are concerned about, what other people are thinking about them, and I think what they think about themselves is even more intense than even them worrying about what somebody else think. They're their own worst enemy, if you ask me. But you have women, the ones that I'm at least talking about, they some of them want to change their genetic makeup. You have women with flatter behinds, they want bigger behinds. And you got women with bigger behinds want flatter behinds. So I just don't get that part right there. But whichever the case may be, whatever you was born with is what you're going to always have, unless you have some type of altering surgeries. If you have a flat behind, the only way you're going to change your behind is that some type of cosmetic surgery. You can do squats from here to next year. Your butt will never be big and round if you got a more or less a flat behind. It's gonna always be that way. So, but you can tone it up and make it tone and make it lift up a little bit. But that's about it. That's your genetic makeup. You cannot change your genetic makeup. That's just the way it is. You have to just learn to live with the way that you are, and be glad that you are the way you are. And every man got their own thing. I know some guys love fat women. If the woman ain't fat, they don't even pay them no attention. I mean, seriously. That's I know this one guy, he fascinated with fat women. So there's somebody for everybody, and you have to always remember that. I always remember, ladies, you can't change your genetic makeup. If you don't have a big butt, you'll never have one. Tone up what you got, call it good, and roll with it. Like I said, unless you're gonna have some of that cosmetic type surgery, but then all that stuff is fake anyway. That's not even you. That's like the steroid thing. If you are altering yourself, if you have smaller breasts and then you go and have breast implants, all that stuff is fake. And over time, you end up with health issues anyway. So it's just hard for people to be happy with the way they are. That's the money making thing when it comes down to the fitness industry. Most people are not happy with the way they are, and they're always trying to alter and change that. Working out in the gym is a good thing because there are health benefits in that, and you live a healthier life. Just because you're in the gym working out 2 times a day or 1 time a day, whatever your thing is, all that's cool or whatever, but it's no guarantee it's going to prolong your life. Being in shape and fitness just says that you're going to live a healthier life, a stronger life, not necessarily a longer life. So don't get that twisted, thinking that being in the gym is the fountain of youth. When issues come, they come. And they're just the way it is. But anyway, oh yeah, I also had one subscriber, a female, talking about uh, the rotator cuffs and um, keeping the shoulders limber and lubricated. And the thing about it is that I've never been one to advocate a lot of stretching and stuff like that. I never did that. The way I work out, like I said, I always start off with lightweight, and then you have most people with men anyway. They always concerned about, well, if, what's the purpose of lifting the lightweight for? It actually cuts down on the top end weight. It'll make you not be able to lift even heavier if you start low and work your way up. You're gonna wear your muscles out before you get a chance to lift the heavier weights. And to me, that's the main purpose. So I always use the pyramid system. I pyramid from a low weight to a higher weight, and I'm not necessarily concerned about how heavy the weight is when I'm trying to work out. All I'm concerned about when I'm working out is pumping as much blood into the muscle as I can, and that's pretty much it, and just enjoying the workout. That's it. I'm not concerned about weight. And that's, like I said before, that's a good thing about women. They're not concerned about weight. They're concerned about not hurting themselves and trying to enjoy that weight session. But anyway, like I said, this subscriber was talking about the shoulders and the importance of keeping the shoulders loose and lubricated. And the way I do it, like I said, I pyramid up. But, it doesn't hurt to do roundhouses, is what we call when we do your arms like this, forward so many times, and you do them back so many times, and then you use a lighter weight to lift up and lift down, stuff like that. All this stuff is done before you start working out. You just want to warm the shoulders up before you get going. And if you're the type of person you have arthritis and stuff like that, then it's even more important to keep your joints from stiffening up by keeping fresh blood pumped into the joint areas. You always want to keep as much fresh blood pumped into the joint areas all the time. And that's just the way it is. But anyway, I got to get back to this movie, Young Guns 2. And that's what I want to talk to y'all about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.